This video will show you how to change a battery in a Korg M1 or M1R. And what we first want to do is we want to save all of the internal memory, presets, etc. onto a external source. In this case, we're using a computer. We're using Sysex Librarian on the Mac OS X. And we are also connected to a MIDI device. In this case, I'm using a Steinberg UR22, and my in on my interface is going to the out of the Korg M1, and the out of my interface is going to the in of the Korg M1. So it just goes opposite. Make sure you have that wired correctly, or this will not work. So what we're going to do is we have to do kind of a quick maneuver, and we're going to push record mini, and we'll come back to this. To prep the Korg M1, what we're going to do is this. We're going to push global 7 and say MIDI data dump. We want to, with the value knob, you're going to do all data, and that's just going to be at the end. And you're going to push dump, G. Now what you want to do though is you want to push record mini on here, and it will wait for the Sysex message, and then you push dump. And you notice that it received that message, and you wait patiently. And it's really funny that this is measuring in kilobytes, and it's taking a long time, just like back in the day. But this is not a big file, it's very, very small. Okay, so that's it. That's all of our information. It's just 51.1 kilobytes. There you go. Done. And you'll notice that it says Sysex file, untitled, manufacturer Korg, and it's 51 kilobytes. So that's we're good. That's step one. Going to be taking off 6 screws. 1, 2. If you have rack ears, I don't think you need to take that off, but you might need to. There's one back here, right here, and then also right here, and then the 2 on the opposite side. That's it. So you can finagle the top off, and you'll notice the battery right there. Now, at this stage in the game, I suggest if you don't know what you're doing, that you be careful, and I'm not responsible for any bodily harm. Step is putting a new battery in, and it's the Energizer CR2032. I don't think it has to be Energizer, but that's what I'm using. And you're going to make sure that when you put the new battery in, it's going to be positive on the top. Okay, now we got our little guy in there. Remember, the positive goes on top, and now we're going to put back on the top, and we're going to screw back in the 6 screws. So when you turn your unit back on, you'll notice it will say init program when you start up, not universe. So that's why we saved all of our presets. So we can go back and dump this back from the computer back into the unit itself. Alright, so this is how we prepare our M1 to receive Sysex data. Is that you're going to press global. There's a couple different ways you can do this. You can scroll through with these buttons, but I just use the page right here. So we need to set a couple things, and I'll show you guys. No, 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 no. Here we go. Channel 1. Exclude needs to be enabled. And let's see how we get there. Exclusive. This is enable, disabled. We're going to enable it. Next, you know, make sure off. Program memory protect, combination memory protect off, and sequence data memory off. And then we are all good to go, ready to dump our Sysex data from Sysex Librarian. Okay, now that we're at Sysex Librarian, we're going to set our port at 1, and we're going to take our information that we dumped into the computer, and I saved this, by the way, I renamed it to Korg M1R, and then I'm going to say play right here. So it's going to send the message to this. Okay, so we're going to power on our unit. And there we go. Universe, we're back up and running. We have everything global, sequences, all the combis and stuff that we saved are all there, so we're good to go.